Heyo! Happy day today. We're going to do an effort at round 2 since earlier this morning I did our whole meditation, but unfortunately the sound didn't record. That just doesn't work for a guided meditation when you don't have sound. So we're going to test in and make sure we've got sound on this one today. And we do! Yay! So I'm going to go through our meditation and our talk just like we did this morning, except I'm going to try and do it all again, and hopefully this one works out for you. And so today, everybody, beast mode. We're doing beast mode status, all right? So I hope you can hear this time, and I'll walk you through a really, really powerful meditation done on our why. This has been coming up a lot with my clients and all of the clients that I work with, and also myself, which would make sense because everybody around us is simply our reflection. And so what's been coming up a lot is our why. What moves you? And is it powerful enough to get you to move in a way that creates change? Because if we don't have a big enough why, if we don't understand what is really, really important to us, and we don't have this visual and this very clear picture, then it is very likely that all of the old patterns and the habits and things that we have will continue to pull us back down into this space. And I think that for most of us, we have a desire to be better. I don't know too many people who are just like, no, I'm good where I'm at. And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about having gratitude. You can have gratitude and still strive. You can be thankful for what you have, where you're at, and how far you've come, and still strive. And what I mean is I don't know too many people who don't have it within them to desire to strive. So for those of us that do desire to strive, for those of us that do desire to be better, to grow, to expand, how do we get there? How do we simultaneously choose gratitude for where we're at, but also be better? How do we change our behavior, our patterns, our thoughts? Well, we have to have a very powerful why. Something has to mean enough to create change within our routine. Because if it doesn't, we won't change. What is more powerful than that are the very deeply set grooves that represent the behaviors and the choices we make each and every day. And those grooves get deepened and deepened with every single decision we make that is the same as the one before. And so for some of us, maybe we want to do better at work. Maybe we want to have a better job. Maybe we want to make more money. But maybe we've settled where we're at because it's comfortable and we actually think we can't do any better and nobody else is going to hire me, or I don't have this and I need to have this in order, whatever the limitations we create for ourselves are. Or people who want to lose weight. And how many times have we said to ourselves, okay, I'm going to start tomorrow. And then we end up choosing the same thing, whether it's the same shitty foods or the same thought patterns and behaviors as before that leave us feeling unfulfilled and unhappy and less than we know we are truly capable of. And how about the same with money or our family or our relationship, our primary relationship or other relationships? And we keep choosing the same thing somehow, wishing or hoping for it to get better. Well, the truth is, if you do not create a very compelling reason of why to change your behavior, your patterns, your life, then you never will. You will stay stuck in many, many ways, and it will continue to impact every area of your life. You've heard people maybe talk about having to hit rock bottom. The understanding of that notion is this, that something has to get so bad and so uncomfortable before you finally say, I don't care what it takes, I will go through the discomfort of change in order to not have this pain or this suffering anymore. And that's sometimes what it takes. And for others, It is, I want this so bad that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get it. I am willing to go through the discomfort of change, and I'm willing to say no to things that I've said yes to. I can tell you, for me personally, because I can speak from a place of addiction, having had an eating disorder for on and off for 20 years, mostly on, that how many times did I say, okay, tomorrow I'll do better? I can't even tell you how many. So many. And then what happened? I woke up, had the same thought pattern, the same urges, the same environment, the same everything. And so I chose the same, and I landed the same. And nothing changed. When I talk about what moves you and what's important to you, I'm talking about, how do you see yourself when you envision yourself at your absolute best? When you see yourself doing and being and saying and feeling all of the things that you would at your best. And if you don't know because you spent no time thinking about it, well, that's why you're not in it and living it. Because we keep going through the same cycles, the same patterns, the same thoughts, and somehow, wildly, expecting it to end differently. That has to change, my friends. And if you really want change in your life, in any area of life, you have to paint that visual so big, so beautifully, so vividly, that even on your worst day, when temptation is at its greatest, when our thoughts are in their loop, we're able to pull ourselves from that space and reach towards what moves us, our why, and what we want. So today I'm going to walk you through a meditation that is going to help you visualize that. And if you've done that, if you've visualized, if you know what it looks like, feels like, and sounds like, and you're still choosing the same things, then we need to make it bigger, and we need to make it brighter, and we need to find out what means more to you. And if it's an addiction, what means more to you than choosing that addiction? If it's food, what means more to you than having the cookie or cookies or the cupcake or whatever, the fast food? What means more? That's what we have to identify. What means more? How do we see ourselves at our best? That it means so much that I can say no to that. So that one decision at a time, as I say no to what I no longer want, I'm able to more strongly say yes to what I want to create. And so today, as always, I'm going to be open-handed and open-hearted. And as we breathe deeply in and out, I want you to just focus on being present with your breath. Give yourself that today. Just start with that. It's not one decision that transforms and changes everything. It's one decision at a time, over and over and over again. And so we begin that even here. And so let us lean into our breath now, breathing deeply, deeply into our diaphragm, then expanding into our chest, and exhale, letting go slowly. Breathing deeply in, inviting expansion in. Just be here with your breath. And letting go. Breathing deeply in and letting go. Let's take one more big full breath. Breathe in deeply and exhale, letting go. So as we do our body scan today, I just want you to become aware of any stuck energy, of any thoughts, of any pains in the body, moving from your head all the way to your toes. Let's identify any unwanted thoughts, feelings in the body. As we move down from the head to the shoulders and the neck, letting go of any tension, any negative thought patterns, any self-destructive thought patterns. We notice any energy stuck in the body. Is there tension in the neck and shoulders from restricting, squeezing, carrying something that is not ours to carry, whether it's someone else's emotional wellness. Are we focused on carrying our own and making it beautiful and healthy and well? As we move down from the neck and shoulders into the arms, relaxing the arms, are they squeezing anything in life, afraid of losing something? Are they loving and wrapping ourselves and others up freely and without judgment? As we move down into the chest, as we breathe and expand our hearts, do we notice, is there any fear or restriction there? Are we holding any pain? Are we allowing our love to flow freely, unconditionally? As we move down into the stomach, how is our body treating us? How are we treating our bodies? What is it communicating to us today? Moving down into the hips. Are we holding on to any past pain? Do we need forgiveness? Are we holding on to anything from yesterday or before? Are we fully present, free and open, and allowing everything to flow easily and effortlessly, moving down into our legs now and our feet? Are they strong? Are we moving them in our life? Are we planting our roots intentionally? Are we sitting too much? Are we not moving enough? Notice what the legs and the feet teach us about where we were at today. And so as we breathe deeply in, let us first and always have gratitude for where we are today, for the gifts that we have, for the awareness that we have, for the times that we take to water our roots. Let us have gratitude for the people in our lives who love us, for all of the blessings. Let us always and first choose gratitude. And in this moment, I want you to become aware of what specifically it is that you are striving towards. Is it something better within your family? Is there a dynamic that you want to change? Is there a lifestyle that you want to change? Is it your job? Do you love what you do? Is it a matter of considering something different or choosing a different attitude? How do I want it to be better? In your relationship, do you want a healthier connection with your partner? Do you want a partner to have a healthy connection with? Is it your money? Do you want to be more financially abundant? Or your spirituality? Do you want it to have a bigger role in your life, one where you feel you can be calm and grounded in the midst of any circumstance? Your connection to Source to be open and free and good? Is it your health, your body? Do you want your body to be a healthier vessel for your beautiful spirit? What is it that you are striving for and want? All of it. All of it. Not just one thing, all of it. Now, before we build on that vision, what are the obstacles that have kept you from having that? All of those areas where we want to strive, where we know our life can be better. What are the things that have kept us from choosing that in our life? Are they beliefs about our incapability? Are they excuses? Are they limiting beliefs about how we can't quite do something because? What are the obstacles that have come up? Am I blaming someone else for where I am and therefore never changing my own behavior? What stands in between you and feeling your absolute best? And now I want you to begin to paint a picture of you as your highest self in the most beautiful, peaceful, elevated, incredible, amazing, loving, abundant life you can ever imagine. I want you to think about your family and how does your family look? How does your family feel? How does your family sound when they're at its best? Is everybody loving? Is everybody being patient and kind? Are you laughing together? Are you doing fun things together? Is there acceptance? Are you happy? Paint that picture. Exactly what it looks like, it sounds like, and it feels like. Make it big. Make it bright and colorful. See it. If it is your health, how does your body look? You at your very best. How does it feel to be that? See yourself as that. Visualize it. What do you look like? What do you feel like? How do you sound? Do you sound confident? Do you sound joyful? Do you sound excited about life? Do you feel free? Do you feel light? Do you feel healthy and well? Do you feel calm and grounded, balanced? How do you look? Do you look strong? Do you look healthy? Do you love how you look? Paint it beautifully big and bright. See it clearly. And your money, your relationship to money. How does it feel when money comes to you easily and effortlessly? When abundance finds you easily and effortlessly? When doing what you love also means success and abundance? How does that look and feel? Maybe it's a number in your bank account. Maybe it's a sense. Maybe it's a feeling. How does that look and feel? Make it big, make it bright, make it bold. And what about the people in your life? Are the people in your life positive? Are they encouraging? Are they uplifting? Are they generous? Are they kind? Are they loving? How do the people that support you, you at your best, look and feel and sound? What are those kinds of people that help you to be your best, and how do they show up? And what about your spirituality? What is your connection like to Source, to God, to the universe? What kind of peace do you have within, knowing that you are so deeply connected that nothing existing outside of you or occurring within you can shake you? You are so grounded, so deeply founded and rooted. What are the things around you? Do you have a home, vehicles? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What details come alive for you? You at your best self, your highest self. See it so clearly, so brightly, and so big. Who do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to do? What will you say? Now you have this big, bold, bright movie of a picture. Is it worth it? Is it big enough? When you think about, instead of diving into an argument because you have to be right, taking a deep breath, nope, I want peace in my relationship. And so I breathe and I choose love instead because that's what I want. When you want to grab the sweets or the unhealthy food and the temptation is there and you say, no, I want something more. I want something bigger. I am this. I have this. I do this. When the temptation to feel scarcity arises and I don't have enough and I'm not going to have enough money and I can't do these things, I say, no, I do. I have more than enough. I am so abundant. This is my life. This is who I am. This is what I want. This is my highest self. And I operate at that level instead. When friends want to commiserate, I say no because I want more. I operate and function at a higher level, and they rise up with me, or I feel free to let them go because I deserve to be here, to be in this joy, in this abundance. With my work, I love it, or I am grateful for it, and it provides a means to an end for me, or it is my passion. I am happy here. I am doing what I love. I am making a difference. I am feeling my best. I am choosing positivity and gratitude. Paint that picture so big. Define it. All of the details that come to you. Be aware of those. When I'm tired and I don't want to take the time to meditate, I say, oh no, it is too important. It means too much to me, this time to grow and expand. It means so much that there is nothing that's going to get in the way of me doing it. No excuse strong enough to pull me from the peace that I know I have at my highest self. I am my highest self. We have to live in it now. It is not a destination. Make it so big that right now in this moment, it does not matter what comes. You choose your highest self. It must be worth it. It has to be big enough. Your best has to be bright enough. If it is not, you will continue to choose all of that old patterning. What is your why? Make it so big, so massive, and so important, so defined, so clear. See it, feel it, know it within, and choose it. It's not just one decision. It's one decision at a time, over and over and over again. Create new grooves. Every time you choose your highest self, you create a groove. Every time you choose it again, you deepen that groove. Plant your roots in this very powerful why, in this very powerful visual of you at your highest self. Today and every day, make it as big and bright and bold as possible and step into it every single day. Breathe deeply in. And exhale, letting go. Breathe deeply into this knowing. I am. This is not a destination. This is who you are. And let it go. Breathe deeply in, allowing your greatness to expand. And let go. One more time, breathe deeply in, expand, 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 and let go. Well, I got to do that twice today, and I'm sorry you didn't, but you can. You can certainly go listen again and again and again and again, over and over again, until that vision becomes so powerful. So hopefully we got the sound on this one today and this attempt. And I'm so thankful, y'all. The only way we create change is that we have such a powerful vision of how we want to show up in life, that it is far bigger, far louder, and far brighter than all of the old patterns and programming and choices that we have to make. You have to choose it over and over again. And if it's not big enough, you'll choose that old pattern. And if you choose that old pattern, you better go back and revisit and rewrite and repaint your why. What is it going to take? What is so important to you that you strive every single day and you live in that frequency, on that frequency of your highest self? I'm wishing that for you today and every day and always. And the way that we achieve that, as I always say, is to know your worth.